Thought I'd give a little update on what I'm doing. You'll hear Daniel Tiger in the background. Little helpers. So I've got a still air box that is just a box that is set on top of a table, a quite large one, and reach my arms up underneath there. The air in there is still, meaning dust particles hopefully have fallen to the table or something like that. Over the course of the last maybe 45 minutes, an hour, I tried to set it up early. I don't know how long you actually need, but that's what I've been doing. And here's what I've got. This is live mushroom in here that I bought from fungi.com. Fungi Perfecti is the name of the brand. Anyway, these are wooden dowels that are inoculated with different types of mushrooms. I have 3. I have shiitake, perhaps you've heard of it, lion's mane, which is a really exciting one for me. Medicinal qualities, supposed to help the brain synthesize nerve growth factor, which can be helpful in staving off Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. Apparently, I don't know a ton about it, but that's my understanding. And this is pearl oyster. This is just one of the most vigorous wood growing mushrooms available, and it's kind of turned into a block, which is what it does. It grows really well. And then this is bird seed from Publix that I pressure cooked for I think 90 minutes, something like that, and added in some corn. So there's corn, millet, and I don't actually know the name of the other grain in there, but this was soaked overnight and then lightly cooked to kind of warm up, and then dried, kind of laid out to dry so that the outside is not super wet, but the inside is all moisty and delicious to mushrooms. And then I've got a filter top on the top, which is just 3 layers on top, 1 layer on the bottom of 3M brand micropore tape used for bandages and stuff. And anyway, that lets oxygen in, carbon dioxide out as the mushrooms respire. And you're not supposed to use these plugs for this purpose. These are for drilling holes in logs and then stuffing these in. But why not? They're cheaper. They're like dramatically cheaper. These were it was $15 for one of these bags, which is not in and of itself cheap, but compare that to the same brands. They have different types of cultures, and the cultures are like $75 to $125, something like that. But this is the same thing, the same strains, just marketed differently and presented differently. So anyway, I'm doing 2 things. I'm putting it on grain so that the mushroom hopefully outcompetes other things that may get in there, like mold, which I'm praying that it doesn't. Anyway, this will grow throughout here, and then each one of these little bird seed pieces becomes a little vector of inoculation. And so then you take this guy and you put it into a bigger bag of hardwood fuel pellets and bran. That's what I'll be using. Hardwood fuel pellets for the lignin and the cellulose and the hemicellulose, all that goodness, nutrition of different carbon structures, like sugar, complex sugars and things like that. And then the bran is primarily there for providing extra nitrogen, because wood is not particularly high in nitrogen, and you kind of need that for amino acids and synthesizing proteins and stuff like that. So anyway, the combination of them does the trick. At least that's what I've been told. That's what the internet says. And I am also in the background right now heating up some auger, maybe for another video, although it might be hard to videotape that. So that will be me plating out some of these guys, and then I can take that auger and I can pop it in one of these guys, or I can put it in a liquid culture. And the purpose of liquid culture, and it really is just like a water and maybe a 4% honey solution, something like that. There's different ways of doing it. I'll probably goof around in different ways. And then you can use that as like a mother, so to speak, that will continue to produce little babies that you can mix up in the liquid and suck out with a syringe, and then inoculate different stuff with it. And so, yeah, those are just different ways that you can do this, and just playing around. Hopefully I'll get something and some delicious mushrooms out of it.